Right now, inside your body, a cell is copying its DNA. A small error slips into the copy. Repair machinery finds it and cuts it away. Somewhere else, another damaged cell keeps dividing. Your body does not wait for a tumor to appear. It interrupts that process much earlier every day. The road to cancer begins when a damaged cell stops obeying its normal growth limits. But that first step is not yet a dangerous cancer. One mistake is usually not enough. The danger begins when a damaged lineage survives long enough to collect more. So, what stops that mistake before anyone even notices? Most people picture immune cells as the body's main defense, but the first defenses against cancer are built into the cell itself. When DNA is damaged, internal machinery can repair the error on the spot. It can pause division, giving the cell time to inspect what went wrong. That pause matters, because division could preserve the error in future descendants. If the damage is too severe, the cell can trigger its own controlled death. Think of a photocopier that produces a defective page and quietly destroys it. One bad copy is manageable. A copier that turns the defect into the new master copy is a different problem. The real danger starts when accumulated damage disables the systems meant to control that cell. If a cell loses that self-control, can anything outside still catch it? Most cells display tiny samples of their internal proteins on the surface. Picture a small window showing what the cell is producing inside. Some immune cells react when those displayed samples look abnormal. Others become suspicious when a normal surface signal disappears. Even then, detection depends on which warning signals the damaged cell reveals. But abnormal cells do not all raise the same warnings. A cell that attracts less attention can slip past unnoticed. One damaged cell may escape, but one survivor is still not a dangerous disease. The real question is, what happens when that survivor keeps dividing? One cell becomes 2. 2 become 4, then 8, branching outward like a family tree. The daughter cells do not remain perfectly identical. As division continues, different branches quietly collect different changes. Some grow slowly, some die early, some remain easy for the immune system to recognize. Others divide faster, show fewer suspicious signals, or tolerate harsher conditions. Not every tumor develops every one of these traits. One surviving cell does not create an army of perfect copies. It creates a lineage with many different branches. The first escape leaves one survivor. Repeated escape builds a population. Now, picture the immune system attacking that branching population. It may destroy many abnormal cells, while a few variants slip past again. Those survivors continue producing descendants of their own. If their survival traits are heritable, more descendants may carry them. Here is the part worth remembering. The immune system did not create the tougher variants. Those variants were already slightly different from one another. Immune pressure simply changed which cells remained. Do not picture cancer learning, planning, or deciding to hide. Some variants happened to survive, and survivors reproduced. Repeated rounds of selection can leave behind cells that are especially difficult to eliminate. That does not mean every immune response backfires. It means survival can quietly reshape the population left standing. So, how does a small surviving population become an actual threat? Different cancers take different paths. In many solid tumors, the next challenge is obtaining enough oxygen and nutrients to keep growing. Some cell lineages can encourage nearby blood vessels to grow toward them. They can alter surrounding tissue and release signals that weaken local immune activity. Some regions become difficult for immune cells to enter. A single defective cell has become the seed of a changing neighborhood. Its descendants no longer multiply in isolation. They grow inside an evolving ecosystem of healthy tissue, blood vessels, immune cells, and chemical signals. All of them compete for oxygen, nutrients, and space. By the time many solid tumors become detectable, the problem is no longer one broken cell. It is an evolving community. That diversity also explains why destroying most of a tumor may not be enough. Different cells can respond differently, and a surviving population can continue growing. So, what does one cell escapes actually mean? The body often interrupts the road toward cancer at a very early stage. A cell lineage becomes dangerous only when its descendants survive multiple layers of control. They keep dividing, producing new variants, and surviving long enough to form a population that becomes difficult to remove. Many potentially dangerous beginnings are repaired, stopped, or eliminated before you ever know they existed. Cancer is not usually one defense failing once. It is one altered lineage surviving repair, restraint, immune pressure, and time. The remarkable part is not only that cancer sometimes begins, it is how often the body quietly ends the story first.